Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will have first crack at this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
There he goes! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Pulls it in. It's Galladay. Fights off a defender. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On the run, deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. They're working that left side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Catch in the middle. It's set. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got it in the middle. It's carry on. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him still on his feet.
last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Galladay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Galladay. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Okay, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the sling.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
A strike downfield. There he goes.
what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's set.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught. Close to the marker. It's carry on. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Bland. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Figueroa. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Dumps it to the back. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice.
Brings into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's first and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
42, Mississippi State, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the ground with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to run. Stop behind the line. It'll be fourth down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here.
Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Might be looking to run. On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Why not trying to get it in? And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look like shit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Throwing on the run. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. Fighting off the defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Bulls have aced the test today. There's no other way to say it. A+ across the board for a group whose confidence has to be sky high. They're trailing by 23 to USF. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4.
Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The give to the tailback. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Puts it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Trying play action. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the pressure is coming in. He get him again.
A loss of 13 on the play. Offense facing fourth down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you got...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds us back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Bland. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking downfield on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Galladay. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes a grab. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Plucks it out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Galladay. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now Jesse
makes a grab deep. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another.